Welcome, my name is Jennifer and my channel Planner Hopper is happy to have you here watching this video with me. I don't really have anything necessarily planned or written out to talk about. It's mostly going to just be rambling of me thinking about journaling and what I think of it and why I do it, which I know I have other videos on, but this one I specifically am talking about who am I journaling for? Am I journaling for myself or am I journaling for my family to have someday? And I guarantee by the end of this video, I won't really have any answers to these questions. I'll probably just mostly list off questions that I think about and maybe you can think about as well. And maybe someday in the future, I'll have a video that I can actually answer some of these questions. But right now, it's just more thought-provoking and try to get you to think about what the point is of journaling. Why do you do it? Who are you doing it for? And maybe there isn't really a right answer. I mean, everyone's different. Everyone's situation is different. So I don't think one answer is going to fit everyone's life or provide an answer for everyone's situation. Everyone is different. So I'll just talk a little bit about myself and the journaling that I do and who I think I'm doing it for. And, that might change over time as well. So anyway, as I'm filming this video, I'm at 99 subscribers on YouTube, which I'm really excited about. And at some point, I think I'm going to have a video just talking about YouTube and making a channel and how that process has gone for me. But I want to wait until I have some more subscribers before I actually do that. So like I said, 99 subscribers. So if you want to be the 100th, go ahead and subscribe now. That could be exciting. You can leave a comment down in the notes too if you are, so I know. So, who am I journaling for? Here I have my ChicSparrow artist Giovanni cover, which interestingly, I didn't love this leather. I have it in an A5 and I don't think I loved it as much, but I read more about it just becoming shinier over time, and so I decided to get it in the pocket size, and I actually really love it. If you've been watching along with my cover a day, I've been really enjoying pulling out all my covers and making little short videos about each cover, so make sure you go through and look at my shorts to see lots and lots of different covers. Obviously, I have more than I could ever need, but I guarantee you that I probably won't stop buying them just because I love them so much. I also have my JenikasJournals cover here, which is also one of my very favorites. It's really hard actually going through all my covers for this cover a day because it's making me want to be in all of them. Obviously, you can only be in one cover at a time. So I'm basically switching every day so that I can enjoy all of them. But I have here the artist cover by ChicSparrow, and this is the number 10. And I am in a sterling ink pocket size folio, and this is going well for me. You can watch other videos where I talk about how I'm using this planner and the setup of it and why this planner will only last me 4 months with how I use it, and I'll have to switch into another one at the start of May. And so I'm trying to be strong and finish out using this for the next month and a half. It's mid-March right now, so I have a month and a half until the end of April. I think I can do it. I shouldn't jinx myself, but my plan is to stay in this pocket size folio for the next month and a half. So I'm going to take it out of, well, I guess I don't have to, but I have my pen in here. I have posted thousands of post-it notes in my office. Of course, I can't find them when I want them. But I was just going to give a little example of journaling that I do and why I'm wondering to myself, who am I journaling for? So the other day, Friday night, we had a road trip down to go to Kansas City for a tournament, and I then wrote, my dog is starting to play with her bone, so you can probably hear that in the background. I wrote this. I started a new audiobook on our drive. Beautiful Ugly is what the title is. I'm nearly halfway through so far. It is pretty good, though I am worried it'll be one of those books that makes me angry with the way it ends. We will see. So I did finish the book, and I won't obviously give any spoilers away, but I really liked the book, and I didn't feel angry at the end. A lot of times books make me angry with how they end, just because I think they're stupid endings. Not that I'm a writer, I couldn't do better. I'm not claiming that by any means, but I don't know, sometimes books just make me angry with how they end. This book was good, but my point here is, okay, this little note that I wrote, who am I writing that for? The / in my journals means it's for me personally, so that someday if my kids do want to read these, they will be more interested in the hearts that I do, or the slashes or dashes, that's just a general note. So the / is specifically for me, so they could skip it and not read it, but I just think to myself, okay, is that worth my time? And I know I've commented on this in other videos, and everyone is so supportive, saying, yes, write it down, it's enjoyable. And I agree with that. But am I making journaling more of a job than it needs to be? Could I be reading more books? Could I be spending time doing something else, like a craft, if I weren't taking the time to write this down? I don't know. I don't have an answer. It's just something that's always in the back of my mind, and something that I'm constantly thinking about. Does this really matter in 20 years when I pick this journal up in 20 years and I flip through, okay, 2025, let me read through it, and I see that note? I don't know. How much do I care? Or this one, I think I do care about the books because I like books and it'll be fun. Otherwise, I forget titles almost immediately after I read them. But this one, I cleaned out the van this morning. Oh my, it has been a disaster in there. There was so much dirt, gravel from the snowy roads. It felt good to get it cleaned out. That's certainly something no one's going to care about in 20 years. So does it add any value to my life to journal about it? I don't know. I don't have an answer. That's what I kind of came on here to just ramble about it. Who am I journaling for? What's the point of it? I love writing. I love notebooks and stationery, so I obviously have to keep using them because I love them so much. But could I be doing something else with my time that would add more value? I don't know. I think I enjoy it. So for now, my answer is yes, keep writing it because I enjoy it. But my concern is, when I get behind on journaling or documenting each day, I get concerned about catching up. And then it feels like it becomes more of a job to document things. And I don't want journaling to feel like a job. And that's, I guess I should have prefaced all of what I'm saying with that comment. I feel at times like it's a job to fill in what we were doing each day. Well, I don't really need to write that I cleaned my van out. I don't know. Tell me. I'm in my early 40s right now. It doesn't matter what age you are. Would you find this interesting? If you picked up your parents' or your grandparents' journal and you read that someday, would it be interesting? I suppose I would love to know from what my grandmas were doing, or my mom someday. My dad's never going to keep a journal, even though I tell him to, but okay, and then other things, my hearts. I think these things are for sure important. My son was named one of the captains on his soccer team, so that's pretty exciting, and I wanna keep note of that. So that for sure. Again, though, who is it for? Is it for me to remember someday? No, I missed the page I was on, but is that bringing me value someday? Is it bringing him value? I think both of us will enjoy reading that someday and hear about how his experience was and whether he's enjoyed it. Of course, he is enjoying it 100%, but I just think it'll add value for everyone. So I guess it's more so, what am I writing and who am I writing it for? And do I need to even write it? And probably I just need to be better at saying, if I miss a day, then okay, it's okay to miss a day. Just don't feel like it's so much of a job to go back in and fill it out. That's all I really have today. I just kind of wanted to talk about that and start the brain flowing for myself and other people. If you enjoy this kind of conversation, who are you journaling for? If you have an answer and you want to share it, I'd love to read about it. Or I'd also love to hear what do you find interesting in journals? Whether it's your journal and you're reading it later, what parts do you love the most that you read about later in time? Or if you found, I think my grandparents did have some letters. I need to ask my parents for them so I can read them. Maybe that will help. But if you have family that have passed down journals to you, what do you read in them that you love to read about? What's in there that excites you to know about your ancestors? Let me know down in the comments who are you journaling for? Yourself or for someone else, or a combination of both? And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to spend it with me. Happy journaling, and I will talk to you next time.